No man, no money, it's just a temporary hitch. Life can still be sunny, though I ain't got a stitch. But I still got you, dear, ain't life a bitch? We're sitting pretty, ain't that rich? We're sitting pretty, ain't that rich? Ooh.
Oh, to hell with her.
Oh, morning, dumpling.
Don't you morning dumpling me. What time do you call this?
Oh, it's too early for brain teasers, darling. Coffee, I need coffee. Where's the dishwasher?
Here. Have you seen the mess in there?
Oh, where are those sausages I bought?
I ate them.
Oh, I thought you were on a diet.
Well, I am, but I became emotional, so I ate them. Look at the mess you've left. There's record covers everywhere. Do you think I've got nothing better to do than clean up after you?
Oh, I intended to tidy up last night, but I had to put my makeup on, and you know what I'm like with a pot of mascara and a buff puff.
Disgusting.
Tiffany, do you never feel the urge to throw caution to the wind and say to yourself, what the hell, life is for living, and leave an LP cover on the settee overnight?
No, do not. I was taught the importance of orderliness at boarding school. The boarding school you insisted I go to. Since then, it became a way of life, and now I hate untidiness. Please clear the place up. I've got to go to work.
Why don't you get a little lady to come in?
Oh, Mummy, not again.
When my Boris was alive and I lived in my big house, God! I used to have a little lady come in every day and clean up after me.
Mummy, I've got a little lady. You. Look, I'm a nurse. How am I supposed to afford a little lady on a nurse's wages?
But I don't know how to dust and hoover and that sort of thing. I don't even know where the vacuum cleaner is.
Oh, I'll help you look for it, shall I? Oh, well, that was a lucky guess, wasn't it?
This is very cruel. It's like throwing a cat into water. Damn! I don't like them. Have you forgotten what today is?
No, I haven't. Happy birthday, Mummy.
Oh, thank you, dumpling.
Well, it's nothing much.
No. Oh. No, they're lovely. Oh, I am looking forward to the party at Nana and Grandad's farm. I'll wear these tomorrow. Yeah, it's just a family affair, but that's traditional. Your Auntie Sylvia's son, Cousin Lone Star, he's going to be there as well.
Oh, good. Haven't seen him for years. Do you think he'll notice?
What?
All this weight I've put on.
Oh, Tiffany, you have not put weight on.
I mean, I've always looked like this. God, why didn't you smoke when you were pregnant with me?
This weight watching is becoming a fetish. It's just puppy fat.
I'm 21.
Well, you're big boned then.
Isn't that just my luck? Everyone else's puppy fat disappears and mine turns into big bones. Fat.
You are not fat. You've got a lovely figure.
Oh, I haven't.
Yes, you have. You're worrying about nothing. You look at yourself in the mirror, you see yourself a certain way. No one else sees you like that.
Really?
Honest.
Thanks, Mummy. I do have a tendency to put weight on easily.
You take after Justin, your real daddy. If it hadn't been for the cocaine, he'd have been a right porker too.
I'll see you later.
Ciao, baby. Go on, Cheryl. Oh, yeah. You've felt the passion and the pain, haven't you, Cheryl? You know the fire and ice of real love. Go on, girl, sing up.
Well, you can cry me a river, I cried a river over you.
Oh, God. Another birthday. Why couldn't God have given us 13 months in a year? I'd still be a teenager. Face it, girl, it's all going. Your bags are hanging, your boobs are drooping, and your bum's dropped. Bloody gravity. Still, Get a couple of drinks inside a fella, he thinks you're Michelle Pfeiffer. Yeah, you'll do, darling. Ooh, birthday card! That's enough, Cheryl. You'd depress the budgie if we had one.
Here you are, Sylvie. There's a few more birthday cards. I think that one's from Annie. This one is from me and your dad.
Oh, thanks, Mum. Oh, that's lovely. Where is Dad this morning?
He had an appointment with the doctor.
Another appointment? I thought the doctor had banned him.
It's a new doctor. The old one had some kind of breakdown. Your dad was in the surgery when it happened. Come over all funny, apparently.
Oh, God, let me sit down. My legs are like jelly.
What's the doctor say?
Well, he's as mystified as the other one. Said the symptoms reminded him of foul pest.
Foul pest? That's a bit of a drawback for a chicken farm, isn't it?
Human beings don't get foul pest.
He didn't say it was foul pest, it reminded him of foul pest.
That white goat's not giving much milk these days.
The white one?
Yeah,
The one with the black spot on its forehead?
yeah.
That's a ram.
I know which one the ram is. My memory's not that bad. The other white one with the black spot. The one me and Sylvie's been milking for the past 2 years.
Oh, that one. She never did give a lot of milk. Looking forward to the party, Sylv.
Yeah. Can't wait.
I knew I'd pay for going out so early. I think I've got a cold on this side of my face.
Hi, how are you? Daphne.
What are you doing here?
I had to see you, Dumpling. A letter arrived this... Oh, my God, what's wrong with him?
What do you want?
I have to talk to you, darling. Ugh, I don't know how you can do that.
Honey, I'm working. Can't this wait until later?
No, I've got to talk to you now.
2 minutes, that's all. Excuse me, Mr. Dow. Be right back.
Soon be better. Be a long time before I have lamb again.
Well, OK. So what's so important?
This arrived this morning. It's from that health farm, the one where my Boris died.
Well, what do they want?
They want paying for the fortnight that Boris and his bimbo spent at their establishment. I mean, Boris drops dead in their gymnasium and they want me to pay.
I mean, Boris didn't pay them.
He gave them a dud cheque, like he gave everyone a dud cheque. Why should I pay for his bit of fun?
No. They're not asking you to pay out of your own money. They're just making a claim against Boris's estate.
He didn't have an estate. He died bankrupt. He booked his stay with them through one of his companies, and look, read it. Apparently, at some time or another, he made me a partner in the company. How can I pay, Dumpling? I've got nothing. I've already had my beautiful house taken away from me, and my Mercedes sports car. What have I got in life? My widow's pension and your rent for my flat. God, the way things are going, I'll end up an ordinary person. And it's my birthday.
Look, why don't you phone the manager of the health farm and tell him?
What? It's my birthday.
Explain the situation to him. Well, he might be an understanding sort of person.
Yes, I'll phone him and bare my soul.
Yes. Look, here he is, Mr. McNabb.
Yes, he sounds understanding, doesn't he? I feel better already. Oh, you don't get this sort of smell in a private clinic.
That's the way. Keep moving. Not far to go now. Now, come on, Mrs. Andrews. Get those knees up. One last effort. Try and stay with us.
Go on, run, you fat bastard. Yes, what is it, Karen?
There's a call on line 3. It's a Miss Briggs.
Yes?
Says her husband died here.
Which one was that?
I think it was the one who came down with his girlfriend.
Oh, yes, right. Put her through. Hello?
Oh, hi, Mr. McNabb. Thank you for sparing the time to talk to me. I am telephoning about a letter that arrived this morning with a demand for payment for my late husband's stay at your establishment.
Mm-hmm.
You see, Mr. McNabb, my husband was bankrupt. Not to put too fine a point on it, he's left me, what's the word, penniless.
Yes?
So, I honestly don't see how I could possibly pay this bill.
Oh, I'm sure if you put your little mind to it, you'll think of a way.
I have to say, Mr. McNabb, that I found your letter, what's the word, surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when one considers that my Boris passed away whilst staying at your health farm.
Miss Briggs, I sincerely hope you're not inferring that your late husband's tragic death had anything to do with our fitness regime.
Oh, no, nothing like that.
I mean, much as I'm loath to remind you, your husband did come here accompanied by a young friend, and I suspect indulged himself in, what's the word, extracurricular activities? I mean, I don't mean to be cruel, just honest.
Thank you, Mr. McNabb. I appreciate your candour. I have to apologise, I'm still in grief, you see.
Yes, naturally.
I have tried everything to exorcise the pain, thrown myself into hobbies, everything, but nothing works. Recently, a friend suggested that I try to write the pain out of my system, put it all down on paper.
Yes, good idea. What is your friend, a psychologist?
No, he's the deputy editor of The Sun. It's a newspaper. I never read it, I don't suppose you do.
Wait a moment, I think there must have been some sort of problem here. I remember sending my secretary a memo telling her not to send you that bill. Oh, yes, here it is. Oh, I can't apologise enough.
Oh, thank you, Mr. McNabb. I thought there must be a simple explanation. When I've written my story, I'll send you a copy.
No, I don't think that's a good idea. It'll just bring all those painful memories flooding back. May I make a suggestion?
Oh, please.
Why don't we pay for you to have a course of hypnotherapy?
Well, I do know a hypnotherapist in Harley Street. He's very expensive, though.
No problem. In the circumstances, it's the least we can do. I'll contact your solicitor and make arrangements for a cheque.
Oh, that is phenomenal. I can't thank you enough, Mr. McNabb. You really are a very, very kind man. I'm sorry, I am welling up here. Ciao. Fancy a quick one, Cheryl?
Don't tell me not to fly. If someone takes a fear with me, don't bring her on the clock. Treat her like a rain. Don't tell me not to live.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mummy and Sylvie. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, look at that. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Mummy.
Well, come on, make a wish, Sylvie.
A lot of good that'll do.
Oh, come on, you miserable mare, it's your birthday.
Oh, phenomenal. You did that really well, Sylv.
Oh,
smoke from them candles bringing my throat back.
Oh, Dumpling, will you bring those bags in from the hall? I stopped off at the off-licence on the way here to get a few bottles to celebrate our birthdays. I've got champagne, everything.
You won the pools or something?
Honestly, Daddy, can you imagine me doing the pools? No. I had some phenomenal news this morning. My solicitor telephoned to say that health farm, the one where my Boris... I'm not going to cry. They have offered me a substantial sum of money to compensate for all my grief and suffering. Oh, put them on the table, please, Dumpling. Daddy, some champagne?
Champagne? Last time I had champagne was at Aunt Vi's funeral. Sick as a dog, weren't I?
Oh. Well, how about a nice glass of beer?
Gives me wind. I'd be up all night, wouldn't I, kid?
Well, there's whiskey or gin.
It gives me palpitations. I'd be sweating like a pig, wouldn't I?
Well, come on, make your mind up. I got brandy, gin, Advocaat. The only thing I didn't get was sherry.
I'd have liked a glass of sherry, is it?
He drives you mad, doesn't he?
Wait a minute, my cake's got 41 on it and yours says 39.
So?
What do you mean, so? We're twins.
Here we go.
And he was born after you.
What, 2 years after? I'm surprised she didn't come out wearing roller skates.
There is no need to get nasty, Sylv. I just don't like the idea of being 41, that's all.
And you think I do?
No, of course not, but with you it's... well, it's different.
How's it different?
I can't explain it. It's just different.
It isn't.
It is.
It isn't.
It is.
It isn't.
It is, Sylv, it is.
This is your third 39th birthday. How long are you going to keep this charade going?
Oh, don't be so childish, Sylv.
I don't see why I've got to be 41 and you're 39.
I can take most human failings, but vanity is not one of them. All right, if it means that much to you, you can be 39 as well.
I don't want to be 39, I want you to be 40... What's so funny?
Nothing.
You'll have to start getting older soon, Mummy. I'll be catching you up.
Oh, it's just 41. It's so 41.
I think it's pathetic a woman of your age trying to hold back the years, even to the extent of plastic surgery.
Oh, I haven't had much cosmetic surgery, Sylv. Just a bit of liposuction and a squirt of collagen.
There's hardly any part of your body that was originally you. You're like a plastic surgeon's a wall for industry. Not 1 inch of me has ever been worked on by a cosmetic surgeon.
No, but say it had, Sylv. Think of the compensation.
When you're smiling, when you're smiling, when you're smiling, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. But when you're crying, you bring out.
This is your first night off for ages, isn't it, Dumpling?
Yeah. He asked me to go in this evening for theatre duty. He's directing me.
Oh, never mind, eh?
Oh, no. I'd rather be here with my family.
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't have missed this for the world, would you? I mean, this is fun with a capital F. Look at it. Like St. Patrick's night in Baghdad. I've got a Shirley Bassey cassette in the car, Sylv.
Have you? Good.
I could fetch it if you like. From the car. I could put it on the machine. We could listen to it.
This is Dad's favourite record.
But Daddy's not here.
Mum's singing along to it.
Give her a couple of snowballs, she'll sing along to the Chinese national anthem.
This is not your home anymore, Annie. You don't live here, we do.
Ooh, what's the matter with Miss Hot Flush?
This is my birth. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Do my eyes look red and puffy to you?
Yes.
Thank God for that. I thought I was seeing things.
There's nothing wrong with your eyes, Grandad.
They're red and puffy.
They always have been.
Can't stand this rubbish.
Who's this photo, Mum?
Oh, that's Sylvie's son. It arrived this morning.
No, that's your Lone Star.
Yes, how many times have I got to tell you he doesn't call himself Lone Star anymore? Nowadays it's Andrew.
Oh, whatever. How old is he now? 22? I thought he was going to be here tonight.
Yes, he was, but something cropped up.
Oh. I see he's still an airline steward. Are these all his friends here with him? Nice bunch of boys. Never seen so many moustaches on one photo.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
I think a moustache does something for a man.
Yeah, look at Hitler.
He's like Sylvie, isn't he?
No, he was a funny little fella, hair hanging down over one eye.
No one's referring to Lone Star.
Yes, and I was having a little joke, Dumpling. It is my birthday.
I think he looks more like his dad.
Do you? What do you think, Dumpling?
Me? How should I know? I didn't know who Andrew's father was.
You never told Tiffany?
You know I don't like talking about it.
Oh, don't be so silly. All happened a long time ago.
Thank God.
I don't want to talk about it, Aunt Sylvia. I won't be offended.
Oh, it's not that, Tiffany. It's just that he was... well, he was famous. It was back in 1969. I'd gone to the Isle of Wight Rock Festival with our cousin Sheila. Oh, they were wonderful times. Everything was easy. Even the sun seemed to shine more then. We just lay around for 6 wonderful days listening to the greatest bands in the world. It was like being free.
Oh, sounds fantastic. You never went, Mummy?
No, I never took drugs.
It wasn't drugs. Well, it wasn't all drugs.
No, I'm just saying I have never taken drugs, that's all.
I know what you're saying. It was on the 3rd day that I met him. The Who had just finished Pinball Wizard and I was kind of dancing, you know, and I just bumped into him. I recognised him straight away. We just sort of looked at each other and it was love at first sight. I kind of knew what was going to happen.
I reckon he had a fair idea and all.
Oh, Lockjaw!
Do you mind if I ask you who he was?
It was Bob Marley.
It wasn't Bob Marley!
It was Bob Marley.
He was just a Jamaican fella.
It was Bob Marley.
Cousin Sheila said he had a Birmingham accent.
He'd been doing gigs in the Midlands and picked up a few phrases.
I reckon it was Lenny Henry out having a giggle.
It was Bob Marley. He told me who he was.
Oldest line in the book.
He even introduced me to his group. I actually met the Wailers.
That was probably a bunch of fishermen down from Grimsby.
Those sort of Wailers! Harpoons and Moby Dick. I mean his backing group, the Whale... God! This is why I don't like talking about it, Tiffany. All I get is abuse thrown in my face.
Did you tell him about Lone Andrew?
No. I thought about writing, but I was worried the publicity might affect his career. It was Bob Marley!
Did you ever see him again?
Just once. I was on a train going to the Nebworth Festival. Suddenly the carriage door opened and there he was.
Did he say anything?
Tickets, please, won't it?
That's it. I'm going to my room and finish my macrame.
What's upset her?
I'll go and have a word with her. What is wrong with you, Sylvia?
What makes you think there's something wrong?
Must be that sixth sense us twins have. Come on. Sit down and talk to me, please. Well?
It's my birthday and he couldn't even come to my party.
Who couldn't?
Andrew. He said he was going to be here, then a letter arrived this morning saying he couldn't make it. He swapped shifts with one of his friends on the airlines. I haven't seen him for 7 months now. He couldn't even find the time to say happy birthday to his own mother.
Oh, Sylvie, he's young. He's 22 and the world's his playground.
He still could have made the effort. Your Tiffany gave up a hysterectomy to be here.
It might seem selfish, but at his age, it's allowed. I mean, he's an airline steward and he's had the chance to fly off to somewhere exotic. You wouldn't deprive him of that, would you?
He's gone to Leeds.
Leeds?
He's only on domestic flights. He's ashamed of me.
He is not ashamed of you.
Yes, he is. He's never introduced me to any of his friends. Can't blame him. Who wants to introduce an old acid head like me as their mother? And what does your mother do, Andrew? Oh, in her youth, she spent 5 years developing an addiction to LSD and the rest of her life trying to soddy well beat it.
And you did beat it, Sylv, and he knows that and he's proud of you for it.
Do you remember when I ran away to that hippie commune in Cornwall? 75 of us living in teepees and smoking pot all day. I actually thought it was freedom, and all the time I was just building my own prison. He knows about that, and he looks down on me for it.
He does not look down on you. You're getting this all out of perspective. He's just trying to grab a bit of fun out of life. It's not as if he's emigrated. He's only gone to Leeds. Be fair, Sylv. You went on longer trips than that without leaving your wigwam.
It's his birthday. I hate birthdays. I'm getting older, Annie.
Who isn't?
Well, you're not for a start. I was never very successful when it came to men. I mean, you always did all right.
Well, I had my share.
You had mine as well. Lone, Andrew is the only man in my life. The only man who loves me. And I've got this horrible feeling he's drifting away from me and there's not going to be anyone else for the rest of my life.
Oh, Sylvie. You're a daft old hippie, ain't you? Oh, people change, Sylv. Andrew, Lone Star, whatever, he's changing.
Yes, I know. I think he's gay.
Andrew, Lone Star, what? No, never.
He's never mentioned a girl's name to me.
Well, maybe he's gallivanting around so much he can't remember any of their names. A lot of my boyfriends called me Thingy.
If he is, it's my fault. It's the way I treated him as a child.
Oh, don't be so silly. A man doesn't become gay out of spite. Anyway, what did you do that was so wrong?
I brought him up on this farm, this crappy little farm. It's enough to affect anyone.
Sylvie, he grew up here surrounded by goats, chickens, mud and manure. To a healthy little boy, that is heaven. You were an earth mother, Sylv. You brought him up well and you fed him well. I mean, look at that photo. You don't get a moustache that thick without nutrients. I mean, just because he's never mentioned a girl's name, you've got him booked in for a sex change operation.
Well, you just said people change.
Yeah, they change their minds, their opinions, their ambitions and their hairstyles, but they can never change what they feel in their hearts. Well, look at us two. We disagree and we snipe away at each other, but I can never change what I feel in my heart for you. And you can never change what you feel inside for me, can you? And neither can Lone Andrew. It doesn't matter what he fancies, who he votes for, or how he likes his eggs. He's healthy, he's independent, life is good. And you gave him that, no one else. You. And that is the best birthday present anyone could ever hope for, isn't it? So now will you come and enjoy this rotten birthday party with me?
Yes.
Happy birthday, Sylv.
Happy birthday, Annie.
Oh.
39, eh?
A few years from now, we could be 40.